Denver International Airport, the baggage claim area, waiting for John. He's coming in from Salt Lake City. Says this is the place. We're about 10 minutes early, so we'll just wait a little bit and we will pick him up. We'll be all set for the Cache Creek Expedition 2006. Well, it looks like the baggage is starting to get here. So now all we got to do is start looking for some crusty looking old gold prospector type. Maybe we find John. Nope, not there. Keep looking here though. He's got to be coming in here pretty quick. I can see some people I'd trade for John. That must be him over there. Well, he looks like a gold prospector. Pardon me, sir, are you a gold prospector?
I certainly am.
Oh, hey, you must be John then. Okay, John, all set, here we go. We saw the bag coming, so now we're going to pick it up. Now we're all set.
That's it.
We're at Cache Creek. We're down below the cemetery. We didn't get to the Cache Creek Plaza area because the elk were calving there, or whatever they do. And they still had it locked till after Memorial Day. So, this is a good looking area also. This has all been worked in the past.
There you go.
We're ready to do some test sluicing. We have a big sluice also. We have a dry washer we're going to run a little later. And here's what the view looks like.
Left all the classifications for you.
Still snow in the mountains there. And we're in the Great Colorado Outdoors, probably about 9,800 feet, 9,400 feet, something like that. Beautiful day. Steve's going to find the 1 ounce nuggets, so we'll know that's probably a pretty good place to start sluicing from.
Well, I'm not going to find one there, but I think that's a good place to start digging.
Okay, we got some classifiers. We have a pick. We have plenty of buckets and shovels. We're ready to start having fun. Actually, the dry washer's coming from back over there. And what's more important, there should be a white bucket they got with them. We've got some cans of Budweiser in the bottom.
Perfect.
Now, Budweiser is not worth much rather than drinking when you're thirsty, but that's the point we're at right now. We saved the good beer for back at camp. We're on the High Hopes claim. We're getting ready to do a little improvement to the site. There's a lot of these logs that are in the way for when we bring our dredges down here. So there's all this nice dead stuff laying around here that's in the way, and it will probably just be a matter of coincidence that we'll probably have to cut them into length just about right for a campfire, just to make them easy to get out of here. If cut them any longer, it might be hard. So this might be used as our annual assessment this year. Corky's supervising while Steve got his brand new chainsaw. It's a pull-on, Ed. And right up there is the road. This is the first time Steve's used his new saw. You killed it! It probably, did it kick back and latch?
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Oh, we missed that. Corky being the man and moving the log. And no, we probably haven't had anything to drink before we came up to do this. That wouldn't be safe. Fire one out. We'll cut these up and then throw them up to the road to get them out of the way. Corky, being the engineer, made a nice improvised sawbuck. Steve's feeling the sense of power. Corky's going, Well, I'm going to put this down. You've seen how much fun we're having. And I'm going to start pitching logs up to the road to get them out of the way. Boy, we'll have nice, easy access next year. The trail's still a little steep. Steve's trying to recover. But look at all this stuff we got out of the way of the access of our claim. Now we have this nice trail down there that goes down to the river. So now we'll be able to more easily access the river next summer. Like I said, we had to cut this into small lengths simply because it was hard to get it out of the way. So we'll probably find something to do with it that'll be environmentally friendly. We may have to burn it in our campfire because we wouldn't want to leave this laying around. Well, maybe we'll cut that log up a little bit more, maybe. We're back at camp after doing our assessment work, and we're having to, we're trying to think of a good environmental way to dispose of this. So we figured this is as good a way of any. You might notice the nice concreted expanses of the CCC campsite. Well, we pulled in here, looked at the sign and nobody was in here, and the next day we look over at the sign over there and we find out that this is a handicapped accessible site. But it fits in pretty well. We're all pretty well handicapped, and it sure does make a nice site. We're down at the railroad bridge, the GPAA claim. Got its name from the railroad bridge. We're camping here because in Chaffee County, which this is in, there's a campfire ban. So we couldn't find a place in the next county up that we wanted to camp, so we're staying here. We're up at the Granite Cemetery, and this is Cache Creek in the background, and you can see all the diggings that's gone on in the past. And we're going to go down and probably do a little dry washing today. We carried the dry washer down yesterday, so we figured we may as well use it since we had it down there. It's really not quite dry enough for it, but we'll attempt to find some dry spots to work. The mountains still have quite a bit of snow on them, and if we look up that way, Leadville is way up there somewhere. We're all parked, everybody's getting ready for the hike down the hill. Have to excuse the huffing and the puffing. Walking down the hill, there's a road part way, but it kind of curves around and makes it a long bypass, so we pretty much just go straight down. This is all hydraulic way back when, till the state shut them down because they were putting too much sediment in the Arkansas River. And I guess they were running sediment downstream 20, 30, 40 miles. Got Corky on the right and John on the left. Somewhere behind us, Steve's bringing up the rear. We were working over in that little gully yesterday. Didn't find a whole lot. But prospecting a lot of times is just as much a game as finding where the gold isn't is where it is. So we're going to move on upstream to somewhere over in there. Corky and Steve brought some material back that had some gold in it. There's some big cuts there that we're going to take a look at where we can work the edge of the hydraulic cut. It's not a real bad climb down. It's 30-40 degrees. But it's Cache Creek down at the bottom. We're down pretty much at the bottom. This is an old settling pond. There's a pipe comes out the other side. Up there at the top is a old flume. If I can find it with a camera, it's up there somewhere, where they used to bring water alongside the cross of the hill there to drop it down to get the pressure to hydraulic. All of our prospecting stuff's over there. I can hear them banging and clanging as they're starting to pick it up. So we'll go over and help them carry it on up to where we're going. This is Cache Creek. That's where we were sluicing yesterday. We're digging over in the bank over there. Of course, we'll collapse our holes down here in a little bit.